Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Kenny, and yeah, welcome back guys. I hope you're doing fantastic. I know it's been a while since I've done a sit-down video, but I'm here, I'm back. So what is up you guys? What's the 411? What is everybody been up to? So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys tips and tricks on how I keep and maintain my luxury designer bags, and just to stretch out the lifespan of these bags, and probably to last a lifetime. So if you're interested in this, please continue watching. But before that, I'd like to reintroduce myself. My name is Kenny. I do a lot of luxury videos mostly, and if you're inclined to these kind of videos, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video and put some comments while you're at it. So yeah, let's start with the video. So by the way, before I start, I have been sent these like beautiful bag organizers from Xoxo. They're an up-and-coming like luxury designer, like accessories brand. So I've been kindly gifted these pair of bag organizers, and they're such like good quality. This is like a microfiber suede kind of fabric, and reminds me a lot of the Alcantara lining from Louis Vuitton, so quite good quality. And they have different sorts of bag organizers, and I applaud and appreciate the hardware on this. It's got the gold detail there. That's what it looks like. And look at the packaging. It looks like a Valentine present with that really nice like ribbon which says love is eternal, as it should. But yeah, like my love for designer bags is forever eternal. Now, I've ordered this specifically for my Chanel Gabrielle, which I've recently purchased from eBay. And let's see if this fits perfectly on this. Let me just untie that. And what I really like about this brand is that you can, interchange the bag organizers, and it's just not like a one size for a specific bag. I thought that's kind of like a good like quality or characteristic of this kind of bag organizer, because it's quite sustainable. You don't need to purchase a lot of these bag organizers. So let's give it a whirl. So yeah, what's everybody been up to? I've been away, went to the Philippines for a short trip, which I have a long story for you guys. Probably in a future video. My gosh, I'm showing my boobie. You like it? Right, okay, so that fits. Okay. I'm sure it's gonna fit perfectly. And I have been emailing back and forth with one of their customer service, I think, or probably one of the owners, Alan. Yeah, I like the ethos of the brand. They're trying to be quite sustainable, like zero waste. I think by 2025, they're trying to get rid of like extra waste, or trying to be sustainable. Just to be short, but oh my gosh, that fits so perfectly on this bag. Okay, loved it. But because it's filled with the stuffing, I still need to get rid of that. I like my Gabrielle to be quite slouchy. I wanted it to behave like a Gabrielle and not just a stiff Chanel bag. So I just like it like that. And yeah, I love it. And it fits right perfectly with the lining. This Gabrielle has that like fuchsia red interior, and it matches well with this. Right. So I've actually tried taking out one of the bag organizers and use it with my Loewe Puzzle bag, and it does fit perfectly too. So I like that. I can, if I don't use this bag, I can use the other part of the bag organizer, probably use it for my Loewe. And just wait, guys, there's more. If you guys remember this infamous French Riviera from the Up in the Air collection from Chanel, this is quite a very unstructured bag, and if you're scared of losing structure or shape, this is a trick for you guys. Put a very sturdy bag organizer, hint hint, this kind of appache one, and just pop it in right there. And I love that pop of red too. And you've got a very sturdy bag that you can put stuff in that you don't need to worry too much about losing its structure. So I love that. See, fits perfect there. Don't need to worry about this getting mushed up while using it. So that's that. Looks perfect, doesn't it? So yeah, that's one way of me like trying to maintain the structure of some bags. There's some bags that I don't mind losing their structure or shape. But for example, for this kind of bag, I feel like I like the structure of it. I don't like it to get really like, getting really like soft and mushy. Yeah, just a tip for you guys. If you haven't catch on the bag organizer trends, there's a lot of brands out there, but I was just really lucky to be gifted this bag organizer. And also with this Celine Sango, I have a bag organizer from, oh my gosh, from Samorga. They're quite a bit expensive though. I just kind of swallowed that. But because I love this color, I just thought it's perfect for this bag. So yeah, like price point on the appache like bag organizers aren't really bad. So just knowing that I can interchange them in some other bags that I have, I feel like it stretches out that price that you pay for a certain bag organizer. And mind you, it is really good quality. And yeah, I am very pleased with this. So thank you guys for sending that over. Another tip that I wanted to share with you guys is checking your bags after use. So I want to give you guys an update with this Loewe puzzle bag. I recently used this on a trip. I recently used this on a trip back to the Philippines, so it has been worn quite a bit. And having a very humid weather, I feel like that plays up with the wear and tear of the bag too. So after using this and coming back home here, I found that there's some color transfers here on the corners because this is where it rubs against my body. And I wear a lot of navy like tops and shirts like this, and so I feel like I could not avoid that. But I have used a leather cleaner from Coach. This worked so amazing on this bag. It really just ever so slightly just removed that stain on the bag, so I'm quite pleased with that. But if you guys remember a video that I've done for this, a little bit unfortunate for this kind of leather because this is a grained leather. So I don't know, it did get a color transfer after using it. Good thing I really checked straight away after using it. So, I took some alcohol wipes and slightly rubbed off the stain on the bag. So it lifted off the dye transfer. So yeah, just be mindful, especially for light colored bags like this. So yeah, I've actually sprayed a water repellent spray on this too, just to prevent any accidents that it might get in the future. So I'm currently using the Colonel like spray I did spray, I think, 2 layers of the Colonel Carbon Pro spray on this one, and some of my other Chanel bags, just to give it a waterproof effect on the bag. Yeah, and I also suggest try not to use your bags on like rainy season, just to prevent any more damage on the bag. So because the bag gets quite vulnerable, it penetrates, the water penetrates on some leather bags, and so dye transfer and any sort of stain can easily just get into the leather. Just a tip for you guys. That's all for the color transfer and bits like that. The next tip, actually Chanel doesn't really advise people or doesn't encourage people to condition their bags because it's been preconditioned, it's been treated as it should. But after some time, as we all know, like leather is a skin, but after some time, this leather, it gets quite dry through time, through humidity and all other like weather conditions. And so I feel like we should look after it by applying some leather conditioner. The safest one that I have been using for the longest time is this Cadillac boot and shoe leather lotion because it's water-based. That's the leather. There's still something in here. I've had this for like at least 5 to 6 years, so this has served me a long time. And recently I've dabbled into Coach leather products. So this one is the Coach leather moisturizer. This one is oil-based, but I just love the texture. It's not too thick. Yeah, I feel like it's quite mild still compared to other like leather conditioners. And this retails for 25 Australian dollars. So I feel like this is such a must for me. Like at the moment, I've been using this for my Chanel bags too, and some of my Celine bags as well, and most of my luxury designer bags. So at least like once a month, I try and do it, but I don't think we need to do it like every month. That's, I think, overdoing it. But sometimes I kind of, as a therapy, I try and do it. It just makes me feel good, like looking the bags or feeling them quite moisturized and hydrated. So another tip is how you store your bags. Ensure that it's not hitting direct sunlight because through time, especially with like black bags or some light colored bags, it can get suntanned. And so just to prevent any damage, sun damage, make sure it's not hitting direct sunlight, or there's a curtain in your closet, or it's in like a covered space in your wardrobe. My current wardrobe, you see a window here. So what I do during the day is just pull the blinds down all the way down just to make sure it's not hitting the sunlight. So that's one of the tips that I do to look after my bags. So I actually have these like bag stands too. It helps me make them organized in the closet and also look quite aesthetic at the same time. So I bought these. So I bought these from Amazon, and you just pop it on top of it, and it looks like quite chic like that. And also it gives off that boutique kind of experience, and it's got a adjustable knob there at the back. You can adjust the height of it as you would please. So another tip is this, especially for your saddlebags like this, it's just really hard to sit them upright and just to see it how you would like, because this bag is meant to be like a shoulder one, but the base here, it doesn't look good just sitting on top of a cupboard or a wardrobe. So this is perfect, especially for this bag. All right, so another question that I see a lot of people ask is, should you put your designer bags in a dust bag and in a box, its original box. I I feel like that's fine, but it boils down to temperature. If you live in a tropical country where there's a lot of humidity, I feel like you shouldn't be doing it, because what happens, you trap moisture inside, and that's a breeding ground for molds, and we don't want molds growing in our designer bags, don't we? So avoid it at all cost. But if you live in a four-season weather where there's winter, I feel like that should be okay. As long as you know, like, when the weather gets warmer, to take it out of the box. But yeah, if you live in a tropical country, you have to put your designer bags in like a temperature controlled room, like where there is air conditioning, just to prevent humidity from seeping into the bags. Yeah, and prevent all kind of cracking or like not good things on the leather. So yeah. Alright, so I feel like that's all that I wanted to share today. That's what I generally follow when looking after my bags. And I'd like to thank Opashay for sending these beautiful bag organizers over to me. I'm quite grateful and appreciate it a lot, and I can start using my Chanel Gabrielle carefree now and not worrying about anything like spilling over inside the lining of my bag. So thank you guys again. So yeah, that's all for today's video, you guys. I hope you're doing well and staying safe, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.